What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. So I saw Nina Infinity responding to this tweet from Mark Ruffalo. You guys know Mark Ruffalo, of course, plays the Hulk, Bruce Banner in the MCU. And he had this to say, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump to his quote. Nina's basically saying she doesn't disagree with it, but he's a terrible, cringy actor, which we all agree. But here's the point that Mark Ruffalo is making. I'm going to scroll up to the top. This is what he said. How about we all jump into the indies now? Content creators create a film and TV making system alongside the studio and streaming networks, so there's actual competition. Then we do what we always do, create great content, and they can buy it or we can take it ourselves and we share in those sales. They've created an empire of billionaires and believe that we are no longer of value. While they hang out in the billionaires' boys' summer camps laughing like fat cats, we organize a new world for workers. One way to strengthen our hand right now is to become very supportive and friendly of all independent projects immediately. Push every SAG-AFTRA member to join the ones that get SAG-AFTRA, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so he's basically saying what I was just saying, okay? All of these guys that are on the picket line, all right? All of these cats, hey, get up there and create. Okay, if you're creators, if you're a creative individual, you should be wanting to create. And here's the thing, you won't be able to rely on the studio system. You're actually going to have to put your money where your mouth is. You're going to actually have to sell the shit that you're shoveling. And that's hard to do. You know, it's easy to say, yeah, I'm a creative person. I made this great big MCU project. Well, you had the backing of Disney and all of the weight of Stan Lee and everything that he built with the Marvel universe. You had all of that backing you. You had millions upon millions of fans feeding into that thing from day one. You didn't have to do any real creativity. All you had to do is just rest on the laurels of greater people that have already done that. Walt Disney, who built the Disney company, and then Stan Lee, who built Marvel Comics. But what if you actually had to go out there with your own ideas, all right? And you had to shovel that and sell that to the world. Would you be able to do it? Okay, would Mark Ruffalo still be Mark Ruffalo if he had to do it on his own, or any of these guys? And I'm not saying that these guys can't do it, but one thing I can guarantee you that they wouldn't be able to do is they wouldn't be able to sell woke shit, because woke shit don't sell. They would actually have to tell good stories. They would have to be good creative storytellers, and they would have to push all of that agenda to the side, because everything that comes out agenda-wise, oh, that's getting shut down immediately. You better believe it. So yeah, Mark Ruffalo and all the folks out there in Hollywood, this is what I've been saying. Go out there and ply your trade in the marketplace, all right? Just like everybody else that has to get up every day and go to work and prove themselves, go out there and prove yourselves without the, the big backbone of Hollywood to support you. Go out there and do something independent. And look, you already have a leg up on a lot of your competition, okay? You got the IMDb in your back pocket, right? You have some sort of currency creatively in any case where you can say, hey, look, I was a writer on such and such a show. I was an actor on such and such a show. You have names that you've made for yourself. So you've built your name up to a certain level, right? You've built your name up, and now, hey, take that out there into the marketplace and let's see what you're really made of. That's my challenge to all of these cats in Hollywood that are on the picket lines right now. You're on the picket line because you feel like you're not being treated fairly. Show us what you're made of. Show us how we should be treating you. Prove that you are able to go out there in the marketplace and get the job done, okay? Entertain people on an entertainment level. But you can't go woke, okay? Because if you push all of that woke shit out there, guess what? We're all going to reject it, because all of that woke shit is what's ruined Hollywood to begin with. That's the stuff that has you guys on this picket line right now. I don't know if you're aware of this, all right? Because if it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for the fact that you guys was making so much terrible, crappy content, there would be plenty of money to go around. Go back to 2019. There were like 9 $1 billion movies that made $1 billion or more in the box office. There would be plenty of money to go around. Everybody would be sitting on millions, okay? But they can't, because you guys can't produce the type of content. Now, I blame the studios just as much as I blame the writers and the actors and the directors. Don't get it twisted, okay? I blame the studios for that, but I also blame y'all for going along with it, So go out there and make some entertaining content. That's what we, the people, have been asking for. And we haven't been getting it, definitely over the last 3 to 4 years. And so, yeah, all of that has led to this. But if you have the juice, like you claim you got the juice, right? Like Mark Ruffalo is saying, hey, why don't we jump into the indies right now? Well, yeah, that's what I've been saying. Go prove that you are capable of entertaining people. And listen, it's never been easier. there is very little barriers to entry for an independent creator to just jump out there and do his own thing. So if you're an independent, if you're not one of these woke Hollywood fools, all right, I'm still encouraging them to do what they're saying. Put your money where your mouth is. But if you're not one of these guys, it's still easy for you to go out there. It's been easier, okay? Maybe it's not easy, but it's easier than ever for you to go out there and get your work, your talent, your creativity right in front of the marketplace. You got YouTube or you got other types of services where you could go out there and just do it. I said, write a novel, throw it up on Amazon. If you got the juice, see what you can do. Okay, you got social media for advertising. There's literally no reason that you can't get this done. But anyway, I just wanted to throw my 2 cents on that because I thought this was really interesting. And I'm glad Nina Infinity, because this was like posted like a couple of days ago. So I'm glad Nina actually responded to this so I can catch it, because I don't follow this fool. But anyway, you guys go ahead, jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on Mark Ruffalo putting it out there, saying, hey, you know what? All of us on strike, all of us actors, everything right now, hey, let's go out there and let's prove, okay? Let's not, just rag on the corporations. Let's go out there and prove that we are worth the stuff that we claim we want. We think we're worth all of this money, worth all of this extra attention and time. Okay, go prove it. That's my point. Go prove that this is exactly what you're worth. And then, hey, maybe you'll actually, and maybe these producers and studios, maybe they'll come back to the drawing board. Maybe they'll come back to the table and say, you know what? These guys is out there killing it without us. Okay? Shit, man, we better come up with a new deal. Otherwise, we're going to go broke, So, yeah, I think that's very interesting. But you guys let me know what you think. Get down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.